Hey guys, this is AJ. Welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to be throwing and talking about some of the brand new Brunswick releases. So we have four of the new 6 ones here. We have the Real Time, we have the Effector, we have the Anger, and we have the Theorem. Really excited about these new releases. Been throwing these quite a bit the last few weeks. I've got to throw them in the league and in some tournaments. I had some honor scores already with them, had some good results with them. So really pumped, and we're going to show you guys just what they do. So let's take them out and hit the lanes. All right, guys, we are out here on the lanes now. We just got loosened up. We're on 3 and 4 here at AMF Louisville. We are bowling on the house shot today. I believe it's 42 feet. So we're gonna start probably at that like 17, 18 zone. Gonna throw a couple shots from there. Gonna try one a little further right, gonna try one a little further left, and show you guys just what these 4 new bowling balls do. So let's go ahead and start with the Real Time, since I am an Ebonite guy, and let's do this. All right. 26, gonna be looking at about 17 here. Let's see if we can start off with a good one. Close. Yep, that was a good one. That was a good one. 17 out to about 6. Definitely the shape we want to see. This one's been pretty cool so far. I've thrown this one a bunch. Obviously, being an Ebonite guy, I want to make sure to throw our stuff as much as I can. So, instant impression is that it's a little bit cleaner and more continuous than the GB5. Oh, that was almost nasty. That was almost nasty. Woo! Tripping the 9 like it's my job. All right, we got the 3 shots going over about 18, 19. I'm make a big move here. Go to about 38 with my feet. Looking about 28 with my eyes. Gonna add some rotation here. See if we can't get it all the way around the corner. Maybe. Hit it. Oh. Oh, that was so close. That was so close. Well, obviously for a big, strong, asymmetric solid, it keeps coming around the corner. That head pin flew off the wall. How did I not knock it down? Gotta work. That'll work. Okay, all right. We got some nice action. We're throwing in there normal. Let's go ahead and move to the right here. Just gonna try to roll it right up second arrow. Wow. What was that? What was that? Yeah, Real Time. Good one. All right, all wrapped up there on the Real Time. Obviously looking pretty sweet there. A little bit straighter, a little bit left, kind of sending some logs. So I like how we get the pins low when they go left to right like crazy. So it's nice to see that pin action looking really good. So now we wrap that one up. Next we're gonna do the Theorem Pearl. This one pretty much same layout, 5 inches, pin up. My typical layout to start. Like this one a lot so far. Actually had 800 with it in league the first night I bowled with it. 815. Definitely impressed. We're gonna start at the same spot we did with there. Looking at 18. Just gonna try to roll it out to the right, that 5, 6, 7 spot. All right. Wow, definitely see a different shape there off the Real Time for sure. Way more continuous down the lane. It's obviously that pearl covered stock, way more grabby. All right, gonna make a little 2-in-1 left off that last one. Really coming around the corner hard, so I'm looking at 19 this time. Throwing good. There it is. There it is. 19 out to about 6, 7. That shape's cool. It's really similar to what I was seeing out of it the other night when I was throwing in the league. Really mid-laney for a pearl, obviously asymmetric, so it's got that extra dig in it, especially with the low RG, you know, I think 246 pretty low for a pearl ball, so really impressed with how much it digs in the middle part of the lane and then keeps going through the pins too. All right, so we're gonna do one more in that same spot. Just with my normal release. Looking at 19 again here. Run it out to that 6-7. Ooh. Really, really close. Really, really close. Softer speed, more rotation. Looking at 24. Just give this one a chance. Ooh. Okay. All right, well, we just took that one for a ride all the way around the world. Let's do the opposite now. Theorem Pearl with the big wheel we just saw, you know, not super surprised. The Theorem Hybrid, the first one, man, you could really get around the corner with that one. So, not surprised, but can it go straight? Let's find out. There it is. There it is. Yeah, I'm really impressed with this one so far because of how mid-laney it feels for one of those pearl balls. So it feels like I can, you know, I can hook it from in there in 25 like that, or I can just roll it up the track and still make sure it sees that spot. So really, really impressed with that one so far. So 2 for 2 on winners so far. Let's bring up the next one. We're gonna do the Effect Tour. We got 2 hammer balls here left. So Effect Tour seems like it's gonna be one of those balls that's it's got the asymmetry in it, but it's got the low diff. So it's gonna be, you know, the tour player's ball. Really reminds me of the Obsession Tour so far. 4.5-inch pin. Let's throw some shots with it and see what you guys think. We're gonna start where we left off there, about 19. Just roll it out to the right, see what she does. All right, little miss to the left there, hit about 20. I'll take that for a miss. On this one a lot in league recently, and it's been really impressing me with how good it is on the house shot, you know, for being one of those quote-unquote tournament balls. So if it's going to be one of those that's like a hybrid one where it rolls good on tough patterns and house shots, it's going to be one you're not going to want to miss. All right, let's see if we can throw in just a little better this shot. 19, trust it out to the right. There it is. There it is. Whew. That this one is really, really cool. Probably my favorite. Probably my favorite. That's tough. I don't know, man. They're all good. Really digging that shape. I mean, a lot of those low diff balls that are like this, you know, don't keep going around the corner when you move that far left. That one's got flat 10 written all over it and just cuts it out no problem. All right, there's my 3 normal shots with the effect. Definitely all doing the right thing. So since this is a lower diff ball, you know, tour style ball, it's used to be smoother, more benchmark shape. We're just gonna go ahead and move a couple zones to the right. We're gonna throw one around 15 and then throw one around 10. So I'm just gonna use speed for this first one and see if we can't get it to stay on line with the same hand that I was just using. There it is. There it is. Yeah, that one takes to speed really well too. Like I said, a lot of those low diff balls that don't flare very much, if you don't get them to pick up the lane the right way, they just shoot and almost like they never hook. But obviously you saw a little more speed there and it still picked up. I'm gonna throw it even harder on this next one. So this one we're gonna move all the way over here. I'm gonna try to just roll this one up 10, nice and smooth. There you have it, Effect Tour. Like I said, it might just be my favorite of the 4 that I've got here today. Really, really takes to the lane well. Obviously, I could be in my comfort zone, you know, hooking it from 18 to about 5.6. Upped my speed a little bit, threw in like 15 to 5.6, did the right thing, then upped my speed and dropped my hand and rolled one there like 11 to 7, and it looked fantastic. So really, really impressed with that one so far. And last but not least, we're gonna bring out the hammer anger. So I left this one for last because it is designed to be a little bit cleaner than the rest of them. A little higher RG. I think it's 2.56, differentials 0.49. I think a 4.5 inch pin there, it's over my bridge. So we're gonna throw some normal shots and then we'll move around a little bit with it and see what you guys think. Okay, so we're gonna start off where we left off with the other ball. So we're gonna look at about 19. Same thing, just thrust it out to the right. This one should get to the front much easier. Maybe it's a little more back end. Oh, it stuck a little bit. Stuck a little bit. Yeah, try that one again. Try that one again. Definitely cleaner than the other balls. So I'm gonna move another 2 and 1 to the right here, go through about 17. See if it picks up to the pocket. It's a little higher flush. There it is. There it is. 17, that's about 5.6, and then saw it shape up much better. That was nice. This one is definitely going to be one of the balls I start the 2025 tour season with. Really impressed with how easy it gets through the fronts, and then how controllable of a shape it is down the lane. It's not erratic when it sees friction or it sees oil. It feels more blended. It doesn't seem overly sharp off the dry or wiggly off the oil. Like it sees the lane so good front to back. So good front to back. They've been hooking quite a bit here on Thursday nights during the league. And I actually pulled this one out the first night that after I drilled it, and was actually able to shoot 300 with it during league. Let's make the big move here. You know, step probably 10 to the left. Go through about 23. Gonna soften up the speed, add some rotation. See if we can't get it to get all the way there. Got a chance. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. That one takes the rotation really well. Like, it doesn't just go crooked. And that's what I was talking about with that ball. It seems less sensitive to oil and friction down the lane. A lot of weak balls, they get super high RG, they get way down there, and then they go sideways, or they just never hook. This one feels like it's finally one that has a higher RG, but it still feels like we can play the lane front to back with it. I had the big wheel. Now let's do the straight one. Move over here, standing on about 15. Just gonna try to roll it just up 10, you know? Just like that, that's it. Hammer anger looks angry through the pins. All right, guys, just want to say thank you for watching and tuning in. Obviously, these 4 balls look fantastic. You know, we got to see some shots out on the lanes, you know, got to see some shots that weren't perfect, but still do the right thing. Got a couple breaks, you know, leaving a couple single pins. We want to leave some of those shots in there for you guys to see. You know, obviously, all new bowling balls aren't perfect, but these 4, super impressed with. So if you guys like this content, go ahead and subscribe down below. Like this video, tag your friends. We got lots more cool stuff in the works, and if you guys keep coming back, we'll make sure it's worth it. So, thanks.